I had a decent career. I can look back and feel pretty good about it. I felt like I was still really at my prime part. There wasn't many years left, but I was going to go out on top. And trying to make a run at the National Finals Rodeo, that's what the game plan was, and I wasn't too far out. 1995, September 10th, I remember the whole day. My wife and I drove over lots of time. We weren't trying to get at any rodeos the next day. Just a real nice day. I really enjoyed the drive over. The horse I had drawn that night, I'd actually had him just 6 weeks prior at another rodeo in Manitoba, and he just reared up, flipped over, he lost his back footing. The saddle come back and it did some damage. I was hurt bad, but like any athlete, you just think you're going to shake it off and go, but it didn't turn out that way. I ended up with a spinal cord injury at about the bat level, T8 to 10 there. So spinal cord, it just got bruised and it shut that connection through there, and I've been in a wheelchair ever since. My wife was probably about 6 months pregnant, and she was right there with it. And I can't imagine the amount of stress it was on her. Your whole life has changed then, and it changed my life, and it just kind of start over. I didn't have to worry about the rodeo business anymore, I guess. I just had to use everything that I had that I'd used all the years in the rodeo business to start this rehab and take it all in and work hard and kind of treat it like I'm just starting a new chapter, I guess. There's no fork in the road or that. You got one way to go, and that's get on with it and do the best you can. I did have the experience of the long grinding rodeo road year after year, so I used everything of my experience and put that into rehabbing. The big goal was to go through the rehab and get back to my home, and we got this little baby and coming, and so it's just get on with life. This is cards that were dealt, and let's move on. They ask you, what does this wheelchair feel like? Well, what does it, what do you think it feels like? It feels terrible. Everything feels terrible. I can't do nothing. Very frustrating. You get frustrated all the time, but you try to get through that and do something else, and then it's kind of gratifying, some stuff you can do. I take that into my work, and I was fortunate that way. I've always been in the livestock business. We sell cattle as an auctioneer. You got to be at your best. I'm selling ranchers maybe his whole calf herd, and that's his check for the year. So I want to be the best I can be when I sell. I went right back to work when I could, and now instead of walking up to the auction stand, I kind of wheel up there. So I guess a defining moment, and there's lots of moments, but I mean the first initial one was I got back to Edmonton, and Canadian Finals was going to start, and I'd set that kind of as a goal a few weeks later. I'm going to be out here, and I'm going to get out there and into the real world again. It was hard for the people around you that, and I'd be the same way. And there was a couple moments I just had to get away from, everybody, and just, it felt like my circumstances have changed, but it didn't change the person who I am. So it was good to get back in my, my regular life, I guess. The first defining moment was getting out of the rehab center, getting to the Canadian Finals, and just show everybody I'm all right, I'm here, let's just go on with it. You wish it didn't happen, but you can't do nothing about it. In a strange way, I've maybe made a difference and helped some other people out, and that's good, and I wouldn't change that for the world. I guess that defining moment happened when my accident happened, and it's a challenge you have to take, just like competition, and it's not gonna defeat me. If I could get up here and walk down the road, that'd be great. It's not rosy every day, but you'd never let it get you down, and it goes back to my rodeo days. It doesn't always work out when you're riding, but if you're gonna complain about it, I'd try to, be upset, be mad at yourself, but 5 minutes is long enough, because nobody really cares anyway. There's moments, there's lots of moments, and if I'm having a tougher moment or half of a day, well, let's have a better one later, today or tomorrow. So you just keep with that attitude, and it's a big part of sports and life, I guess. But totally fine with, this is the way it is, and I just got to keep rolling on, literally.